What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Alan Wake 2.
We need to
Gonna
talk.
talk to Tor here.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
So it gets explained here as we go into her
I need
her
to head
mind
back.
room that Odin calls her a seer. It's just a nice little way to kind of fit in the Norse mythology stuff into her character and their family. It just it's unnecessary because what detective game or game with a detective doesn't have this whole mind palace shtick? It's become cliched by this point. But
You know about my
you know
mom.
what? I actually kind of like how they
How is
fit
that
it
possible?
into the
We
game's
all have
lore.
power. Find the truth.
Excuse me.
Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him. You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family. Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe.
Excuse me.
You said
Shit.
you were a shitty father to my mom.
Again, I keep choking, coughing right before I start recording.
Never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end.
Okay, so this is just a normal, just kind of cleaning everything up.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the Dark Place's focus on art?
See, this is kind of my thing with trying to fuse Alan Wake with Control. You know, kind of creating this wider world that they have here.
The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am. Because of my family.
Because, you know, the fancy little artifacts and everything, oh, okay, they have these weird effects on reality and whatnot. Okay, that all makes sense.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
But then you have, oh, well, what was causing the problem was the typewriter in the cabin, and that's what's causing these problems with the Dark Place and everything. To me, I feel like the Dark Place doesn't really fit in with what Control was about. Because, like I said, Control is kind of about all these reality-bending items. Okay. But then we have the typewriter, which apparently causes this whole dark realm that affects reality in such a completely different way than... I don't know. I think the typewriter is more complex than everything else we saw in Control.
What I know is true. It's a lot to process.
I don't know. It's one of those... It's not entirely a square peg in a round hole kind of thing when you're trying to fit them together, but it's not a perfectly round peg. If you get what I'm saying.
Thanks to their own powers. The way Tor behaved, I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry. Tor is here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
This is, just older kind of stuff that I got from the last,
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice. Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it.
God damn it, I love you too.
Your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
See, my biggest...
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
See, the biggest problem with my
The FBC
theory...
is holding wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand.
I think
They
I
have wake, and I
phased
have the
through that
clear.
gate.
We have to work together to stop this.
But yeah, man,
Casey, do you read me, Casey?
the biggest problem to my theory that her
Where
daughter's
are you,
actually dead,
Casey?
and what we,
You
you know,
better
her
be okay.
memories that her daughter's is actually alive is
Saga.
from the story,
Get to the station.
not,
To wake.
you know, I mean, like that's going to be the big twist. The biggest problem with that theory is what he said is what she said in the mind
I need
place.
to piece these clues together on the case board.
And that is that the story doesn't affect her family. So I don't know, but I'm still standing by my theory.
Was downstairs at breakfast. Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
So if you're wondering what that weird cut was when I was, when I was running through the nursing
Get
home,
her to wake and make him fix his attempt to play God. That's the plan. But the FBC have him.
the reason for that cut was just different recording sessions.
It's 1988, a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared, the old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral. Shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
So we're gonna see some some cult stashes in this video. I'm not able to
Another one
open
of those cult
any of
boxes.
them because I don't understand what the hell I'm supposed to do with any of these. Because this one I need a key, the other one I had to solve a puzzle that I just didn't understand what the puzzle was asking me, and the other one gave me a weird picture that I'm supposed to use to figure it out, and I couldn't. So, yeah.
Up next, we had a guest lined up, but I have it written down here somewhere. What's this say? Jim Figamore. Figamore. I know that name from somewhere, but oh, the lion's lighting up, so that could be him. Hello, you're on with Pat Maine. Hi.
Every night was bingo night at the Valhalla nursing home. Each time Rose drew a ball from the cage and called out its number, some of the residents shouted bingo, no matter what was on their cards. Some of them sat mute, their cards full, never calling out. Some of them would try to steal the ball from her. Some of them would chastise the others for acting out. It was like herding a clouder of cats. Rose didn't mind. She liked cats. She knew she was where she was supposed to be, with her little Vikings, waiting for the hero to come. Tonight, the residents were restless, more so than usual. Ati was wearing Blum's coveralls again. Tor stood by the phone. Too late. Rose saw the hammer in his hand. The garden lights started to flicker, the darkness and rain pressing against the windows. The time drew nigh.
It's all coming together now. See, people were calling in about Winnie Davis going missing when it sounds like they have her.
Oh, God. I don't know what it is about this this generator, but this thing was my mortal enemy. Adi and the janitors. God damn it, Adi, I love you. And here they come. Totally whiffed. This guy was a pain in the ass. Finally, he goes down.
Fucking monsters.
The big problem with those guys, just they're so hard to track down. Like, they sprint behind you, out of your sight, you lose them, and you just can't frickin' find them again. Because they're behind a tree or some shit.
Another cult stash? Another cult box.
And this was the thing. Like, clearly the sideways light bulb was a hint, but I have no idea. Because I find some symbols, but I'm not sure. Like, am I supposed to rotate them? Am I supposed... What's the answer here? I mean, again, say I'm finding them, and I just... Yeah, I don't know. And here they come. God damn it, Butters. You don't shoot people in the dick. Whiffed another shotgun shell. Got him.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Just looking at going down there just was immediately making me go, I don't wanna.
Another locked box.
See, again, that picture was what was really making me, it just confused the shit out of me. Little Easter eggs. Aw, isn't that cute?
More of those kids' lunch boxes. Bolt cutters won't work, but okay, let's use a screwdriver. I feel like that would break the screwdriver, but the fuck do I know? Another one of those rhymes.
That scared the shit out of me. God, those mechanical sounds.
Hello, dear.
Okay, a child needs their mother to keep them safe. They won't rock your house down to the ground. So this one took some I don't know, just being kind of just placing shit everywhere. But here is the solution. It's the child doll. And I guess now that I see give them sweets, I wasn't reading that word in there. So there you go. That's why the monster goes on the candy. That actually makes a lot more sense now that I think about it.
I'm getting quite the charm collection.
Okay, that was really weird. My computer froze up for a second.
Can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
See, am I the only one who thinks that those should just get automatically picked up? Somebody. Okay, yeah, I heard that. I heard that at the time as well. It sounded like there was somebody coming at me, but I couldn't find anyone.
There's a rhyme over here.
To the beach a child went wandering. Pretty shiny rocks she gathered, but from the water a monster rose. A horrible beast with a pointy nose, a flapping wing, and... Okay. Okay.
Makes sense.
Now I understand, because it said the shiny rocks. That's why that was the spot for the kid. That, again, that was another one that really, I just was trying different combinations. Essentially, the mother goes on the boat, monster on the boat, mother, whatever, you saw what it was. And these creeps. Totally flubbed. Another flub. That's about right.
Shit.
Give me the bullets. Yeah, come on. So it took one down. I don't know where the other one went. It just disappeared. See, I feel like the lighting on these causes a little bit of a problem because that lamp at the top makes it so you can't read those top couple sticky notes. I like this upgrade that I pick up.
Saga stood still, emptying her mind, focusing, breathing in, breathing out. She aimed the rifle, ready for the kill shot. Rose woke up from another dream from her idol, another message. All through her morning routine, she was humming happily. So happily, she realized she was starting to forget what Alan had told her. Something about a hero who would come to save them all. And the hero... Rose frowned. This won't do, Rose Marigold. You know better than to forget. Something about knitwear. The hero liked it? Rose nodded, determined. She'd use the knitwork to guide the hero to the secret stashes she had hid in the forest to help them. Knitwear to mark the spot. Alan will love that, she thought. Now she only needed the knitwork. Rose thought hard. Mandy May was always knitting. Mandy May would help her.
See, how come this time I didn't phase through the fence like I did at the nursing home?
Those people just burst in here and expect others to clean up after them.
Okie dokie. I don't like the sounds coming from the station.
Scratch.
Power's up. Always a good sign.
See, my opinion on Saga's daughter aside,
Anyone here?
you know, my call or my oh my god, what's the word? My
Who's taken inside.
prediction. There we go. Holy crap, that was a hard word to get.
Holding cells.
My
Is that where they're
prediction
keeping
on Saga's daughter aside, I'm
Door's not
standing
locked.
by it that the Alan Wake that we've been talking to in Saga's story this whole
Agent
time
Estevez?
is actually
Is
Mr.
that you,
Scratch. That Alan
Anderson?
is still in the dark place.
Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Still my theory.
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you
A
don't...
taken. Yeah. I'll handle it.
All clear, Estevez.
That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring Altered World event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources, problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Here. I'll need these keys.
Back into the morgue, huh?
I should have headed back to
Fantastic.
that office on the other side, because there could be stuff in there. You know, now that I think about it, she said there was something, there was I don't know, they were responding to a signal or something from Cauldron Lake. So maybe, with what I was saying earlier, maybe I'm totally wrong here. But maybe, I guess, Cauldron Lake could be something special. It's not just the typewriter. Like, the you know, the whole thing with the typewriter just happened to be there at Cauldron Lake, but Cauldron Lake is really the essence of the dark place or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember a whole hell of a lot about Control's story, because I found it very kind of just... As I think as I described it, it was confusing to be confusing.
The cell door won't open without power.
I don't know. I was still unhappy with Control. It just seems to me that Remedy is just trying to get too esoteric with their game design. I really like their games. You know, Alan Wake is still one of my favorites of all time. I very much enjoy this game, no matter how much it scares the shit out of me. I don't like it as much as I liked the first Alan Wake, but I definitely like this game. I loved Quantum Break. I was probably one of the only people who did and really want that game to get a sequel. But
no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the
yeah, man, I would love to see. I don't know. Just Control just didn't do it for me. So this is a little rest spot once we get the power back on. Because there's a cult stash, but there's also a coffee cup and a shoebox and stuff like that here. So we'll this will be a little safe room once we get the power going. But guys, this is about where we're gonna call it for today. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Social media is down in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh wait, no, this is the safe room that I was talking about. Okay, what was I saying? Well, all right, I was doing my usual outro. Thanks for watching, guys. Social media is in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll say it one more time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.